it's Hannah again. So, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I passed my NCLEX in 78 questions, or how you can pass the NCLEX, and what's the secret to passing the NCLEX. So, I'm going to reveal the secret. It won't be an easy task, but it's something you're going to have to do if you want to pass the first time. You don't want to take the NCLEX and fail it and have to take it again. That's even more stressful. Yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to pass the NCLEX, what you should do to get yourself organized as far as your study plan. What else? How you can study for the NCLEX, study plan, what's the secret to passing the NCLEX the first time. You want to pass it the first time. So let's get right into the video. I'm not going to hold you up any longer because I know what you're waiting for. I know everybody right now is preparing to take the NCLEX, so I feel like I'm making the video at the perfect time. So I'm going to tell you what I did that helped me when taking the NCLEX. So I got advice from a nurse. She told me that, what did she tell me? She said I need to be doing questions. And that's what's gonna, help me in passing my NCLEX. She said all you really need to be doing is focusing on questions. So this is what I did to study. So for one, I didn't study at home. Can't focus at home as far as noise. Like, I'm the kind of person where I need to study in a quiet environment. Like, no talking, no whispering, no weird noises. I like it to be dead silent. So I went to my school and studied. So I went inside one of the empty classrooms and studied. I studied in January of 2020, so January of this year. First, I did some review in the Kaplan review book that we got from our school for free. So this is how the book looks. NCLEX-RN Content Review Guide, Kaplan, the 7th edition. So I used this book. You can see my ring light in it. Sorry. I used this book and I reviewed content before I did questions on the days that I chose to study. So I'm going to show you guys my study schedule. So I studied in the month of January 2020. So I started studying January 5th. And so what I did was, instead of just doing random questions, Sunday the 5th of January, I started studying mother and baby content. So like postpartum, antepartum, newborn, anything that, anything that related to mother and baby and labor and delivery and things like that. I studied it for about an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes if I wanted to review a little longer. And then I did 75 questions that day. And then Monday, I did cardio and burns, and I did 150 questions. So throughout the week, on my schedule, if it doesn't say break, then I was studying and doing questions. So yeah, so the next day I did cardio and burns, 150 questions. So I would typically do 75 to 150 questions each day of my study day. I forgot to say that after I would do questions, I studied the rationales for each question. So the good thing about UWorld, which I suggest you definitely use, their rationales are like amazing. It explains everything you need to know for that specific question. So I studied each of those questions, each of the 150 questions, which takes about 2 hours or so. I know, sounds crazy, but if you want to pass, you gotta put in the work. So I studied the rationales for about 2 hours, and I was able to understand the medications and remember, because most of the time as you're studying, you're like, oh my gosh, we did learn this, or now I remember. So this is like a way to refresh your memory and review. So that's what I've been doing each week, doing UWorld questions, but using the Kaplan review book before I started doing UWorld questions. And then the last week, I had my break on Sunday, the 26th. Then I did the 2 ready assessments. I think I got the 90-day package. And with the 90-day package, it comes with 2 ready assessments, which will tell you whether or not you're ready to take your NCLEX exam. I feel like it's very important to set your testing day so that you're not like dragging your feet to study. Like, you know, you have a hard date that you have to follow. So you're like, okay, yeah, I can't be skipping study days. I have to make sure I study today. So my suggestion, use UWorld. UWorld was amazing. UWorld, when you take the NCLEX, it's so similar to UWorld. Like, you feel like when you're taking the NCLEX, you feel like you're on UWorld for some reason. So it kind of like lessens the nerves. So I suggest use UWorld, do content review. I don't think it really matters what book you use for content review, because it's not really about reviewing content. It's mostly about doing questions. You want to do questions. So questions. And I will tell you that I did about 2,000 questions on UWorld. So, because I wanted to be extra prepared, and I know you guys want to be extra prepared. Do these questions every day or most of the days of the week, and do a lot of them. I also suggest don't take too long to study. I feel like you shouldn't be studying for 3 months. And try to take the NCLEX close to the date that you graduated. So I graduated December 13th, 2019, and I took the NCLEX January 30th of 2020. So I suggest don't be studying for 6 months. You're gonna forget some stuff. Even if you study for 3 weeks, that's fine, because I studied for 3 weeks basically. If you study for 3 weeks, just make sure you're doing a whole bunch of questions. If you study for 1 whole month, that's fine too. Everyone's different. This is just to give you guys an idea of what to do to prepare yourself. That's how I studied, guys. That's how I prepared and passed the NCLEX in 78 questions. That's the secret. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and stay tuned for my next video.